Welcome back to Crystal Clear on the Roundtable. I'm AwestruckVox, and you know what? I totally believe hiatuses are taking a toll on me. We've been in this hiatus for about 2 months, but it's felt like 4. How did we make it through last year's 6-month hiatus? I suppose being stuck on Homeworld after meeting White Diamond is a bit more torturous than getting back from Homeworld. That being said, I know why you're here. I know why you clicked on this video. It's because the hiatus is likely killing you too. And the only remedy is information on those sweet, sweet new episodes of Steven Universe. Well, my friends, I may have something that tickles your fancy. Why is that a phrase? It sounds pretty weird. I don't mean to violate you. Like, if that phrase violated you, I'm sorry. Punch me in the face. Just a clean right hook. I can take it. No, I can't. The good old Steven Universe podcast is hosted by the one and only Mackenzie Atwood. You may know her by her channel MK Atwood, home of Pearl's secret rap career and other various memes. Yay! More importantly than her successful channel and career, she's a close friend of the Roundtable. Double yay! Love you, Mackenzie. From time to time, Rebecca Sugar and Ian JQ hop on the podcast and discuss the juicy details of episodes we know and love. Things that were once foreign to us. The secrets of the universe. The Steven Universe. Can you tell I'm writing this video at night? The most recent episode was all about Reunited, the game-changing episode that featured an amazing Broadway-inspired musical number, a revolutionary wedding between 2 gay rocks, the emergence of the Cluster, who proceeded to arm wrestle the Diamonds, something Sugar confirmed was planned all the way back during the Cluster's conception. So it looks like this scene of Paradox saying, "the Cluster won't look like that," was foreshadowing. I was always skeptical, because usually it ends up being the opposite. Oh, that was unintentional, or wasn't planned, but it worked out. Anywho, after a fun, fact-filled behind-the-scenes discussion around the episode, Mackenzie asked Sugar and JQ what's next in store for Steven Universe. And the answer was actually pretty enticing, and gave me some ideas, scenarios, theories that I'll discuss soon. The answer, and subsequent conversation, went a little something like this.
Okay, I have one more question. I want to know if you guys have anything to say about what fans can look forward to next in Steven Universe.
No spoilers.
Yes, of course. Never.
Yeah, I can't really. I mean,
could you say that
Steven in the palace?
That's
he's
fair.
Yeah,
he's in the palace.
I mean, could you say that now that they've gone through this trial, you'll see basically them get tested in a new way that we've never seen before?
That's the question. Yeah, I mean, we're on Homeworld.
We're on Homeworld. What does that mean?
What is that going to mean for everybody?
Specifically,
right? These
gems who so much of their experience is defined by
getting away from Homeworld.
Yes.
What does it mean to go back there? You know, there's a lot to look forward to.
Yes.
Yeah, these episodes are huge. I can't wait for people to see them.
Yeah. Awesome. Thank you guys so much for coming on and talking to me.
Thanks for having us.
I think the immediate thing that stuck out was Sugar specifying Steven's current location as the Palace. For the last 2 or so months, many fans, myself included, have referred to the area White Diamond sent Steven as Pink Diamond's room. Her former digs where she likely spent a lot of time prior to having a colony, or tagging along with Yellow and Blue to their own colonies and moon bases. Yet, by calling the residence a palace, gives a much more majestic and royal feeling. I know we believed White Diamond would punish Steven for the crimes Pink Diamond has committed, her misbehavior, but now I'm thinking it won't be that straightforward. I actually think White Diamond is excited to have Pink Diamond back, and we'll see how Steven's mother was treated before breaking away from her own mother's grasp. Steven may be pampered and put on a pedestal, having gems at his service doing whatever he wants. From there, it could go one of 2 ways. Steven immediately rejects his lavish life, demanding for these gems to think for themselves and not kiss the ground he walks on, longing to find the crystal gems after their separation. Or they'll go a bit more cliche route. Steven actually gets swept up in pleasing the court he's inherited, and being pleased himself, living it up on Homeworld. Every day is always a party in the USA of Homeworld. It's only once the festivities get creepy and hostile, being talked down to even if he's being pampered, and subtle manipulation tactics he picks up on, realizing it feels like he's practically being kept there against his will, that Steven will actually begin to resist and try to speak to White Diamond again. It's all about subversion of expectations expectations. Yellow and blue made it feel like talking to White Diamond would be this impossible task, and will invoke a rampage. Yet when we met White, she was calm, collected, and aggressively kind. It gave us the heebie-jeebies, but not in the way everyone was expecting. The writers and storyboarders have to lower our guard and toy with our minds for a bit, so that way the punch to the gut will hurt that much more. I've made 1,000 comparisons in my content in the past 5 months, but it's like Infinity War. You know how it's going to end walking into it, but they string you along and try to lure you into this false sense of security that things are going to be okay. So while we're all expecting for Steven to face punishment and feel the wrath of White Diamond, instead, we're going to see him walk a mile in Rose's shoes. By extension, we're going to learn more about Pink Diamond and better understand her own decisions. Why she felt like she had to destroy her past life. We just had 2 episodes jam-packed with intense, critical moments. While things are only up from here, it has to slow down. And this is the perfect way to slow things down while keeping it interesting. And as long as we're on Homeworld, things will always be interesting. As for the latter half of the tease, the Crystal Gems may find themselves in a much less comfortable situation than Steven. Now, ENJQ is very clever with his words. I see you, mister. KO's father would have to step out of the shadows eventually. But that's a conversation for another time, another show. So his phrasing, the Crystal Gems being tested in a different way, a new way, followed by Sugar's laugh, may just be vague, yet powerful alluding. Or it could be quite literal. Maybe the Crystal Gems are literally forced to take some sort of exam to prove they're not defective, and worthy of survival in Homeworld. Maybe we may see the return of our favorite lawyer gems. Maybe I should save some speculation for the series I mentioned earlier. If we're not going to take Ian's words as literally, it's likely the Crystal Gems may be given an elite status as Pink Diamond's entourage, be given the luxury life, and absolutely detest it. They're rebel gems for crying out loud, devoting the last 5,000 years to evade Homeworld, their practices, beliefs, authoritative figures, only to return and be accepted as if nothing happened, because they're friends with the rich kid. Classic Disney Channel sitcom setup. Again, I find Garnet the most interesting character out of the main cast right now because we're on Homeworld. She just had so much focus on her, so much development, getting married. Bringing her immediately to Homeworld where cross-gem fusion is frowned upon paves the way for a lot of interesting interactions going forward. If you guys missed my well-timed theory on this and how it may result in the legalization of cross-gem fusion by the series end, check that out. Or not, I don't run your life. Either way, the Crystal Gems just had a whole moment of coming together as an absolute unit, an unstoppable force, embracing themselves for who they are, no longer doubting said thing. So for the story to just move them to a place where they're ridiculed and other gems like them are murdered, it makes you wonder if they'll suck up their pride for Steven's sake to assist and ensure the restoration of the gems corrupted from the diamond attack, or if they'll take a stand and tell Homeworld to shove the cruel beliefs up their butt, to shove it right up there, nice and hard, which wouldn't help Steven's case, but you know, when does anything ever go right for him? But as always, these are just my thoughts and I want to hear yours. What do you think about this information, and are there any Homeworld gems you want to see return like Topaz or Aquamarine? Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, or tweet them directly to me at AwestruckVox or at Roundtable Vids. Also be sure to follow on Instagram. I like Instagram. It makes me feel warm inside. If you want to have the Roundtable grow, support us on Patreon. Get access to exclusive perks, and your name can be at the end of the video. Link in the description. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, share, and if you're new here, subscribe. Hit that bell for notifications, stay in the loop with all things Steven. Thank you for watching, and I hope you have an awesome day. AwestruckVox, out.